Hello everybody. Wanted to talk to you today briefly about rights that we have as American citizens under the Fifth Amendment. Last week we talked about rights that we have under the Fourth Amendment to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures and not consenting to searches and seizures. If you missed that video, you can find it on the Facebook page, Radzwion Law, PLLC, and it is from last Friday. This week we're focusing on the Fifth Amendment, which gives us the right to remain silent. Now, most of you may have either heard of that right, or you think, well, isn't that right only if I'm getting arrested, or I can assert that right if I'm in the police interrogation room? Yes, those are the times that you can assert the Fifth Amendment right, but it's also, for our purposes, for your purposes, in everyday life, the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent protects us from incriminating ourselves during police investigations, during police questioning. And how this might come up is, let's say that you're pulled over on the side of the road, and the officer is asking you where you're going to, where you're coming from. Those might be seemingly innocent questions, but officers are always building their case. They're always doing their investigation. And anything that you say, they will use for their investigation and against you in the case that they're bringing. So the phrase that I want you guys to remember is, officer, I'm going to remain silent. I don't answer certain questions. And let's put this into practice here. Let's say that you are pulled over. Let's say that you turned right. Let's see, right would be this way for you guys, right, left, whatever. Let's say that you turn right on red and there's a no turn on red sign. Let's say you get pulled over and the officer comes up to your window and says, do you know why I pulled you over? And you say, well, yeah, I turned right on red there and I know I wasn't supposed to. That right there is an admission of guilt. They can use that now to give you a ticket or use it in the court case against you. Another question that an officer might ask is, do you know how fast you were going? And as soon as you say, well, yeah, I was going 45 and the speed limit was only 40, that right there is enough for them to continue an investigation, to write you a ticket, to do whatever they need to do now to make your life, to give you a headache, or to, whatever it is, drag you into court, write you a ticket, etc. So I want you guys to remember that phrase, officer, I am going to remain silent. I don't answer certain questions. And we have that right. We don't have to answer questions. And remember, you guys need to be doing this respectfully, politely, so that when I show the officers their badge cam or their body cams or their dash cams in court to the judge, that I can say, look, my client was respectful. He or she asserted their Fifth Amendment right, etc., etc. So I want you guys to practice that phrase, officer, I'm going to remain silent. I don't answer certain questions. So that is the rights that is one of the rights that we have under the Fifth Amendment. I wanted to talk to you guys about. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments below, and I will answer any questions you guys have. And I would love to hear from anyone who has asserted their Fifth Amendment right during a traffic stop or an encounter with law enforcement. Please put that down there too. I'd love to hear from you. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Stay safe.